What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing another tutorial. It's a different type of haircut. The best way I could describe it is a Bo Bundy type style haircut. It's becoming a mullet, so we're in that transition of, getting that length and getting that shape of a mullet. So I did this haircut on one of my coworkers in the shop and just thought it'd be something cool to put up on the channel. It is Sunday, so that is why we're repping Raider gear all day. First game of the season today. Hopefully we pull out a W today. Let me know down in the comment section what your team is, and best of luck to everybody's team out there this season. But I won't waste no more time. It is Sunday. This video probably won't come out till Thursday. But if you're watching this video now, go back to the video that I upload today, which is going to be my Walmart Clipper Challenge. I'll leave a link so you can go click on that. Let me know what you guys think. And if you're not part of the team, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn on those post notifications, and we'll get right to the video.
Look, I just flipped the switch.
What's good, everybody? We're going to dive right into this tutorial today. And like I said, we're going to be doing a mullet type shape haircut. And basically we're just gonna be doing a high taper on both the sides, and then knocking everything down with a 2 closed on the top. Shout out to my coworker there in the background, little cameo appearance. Go follow him on IG. It's at Jaime_Ortiz Cuts. Go check out his work, go give him a follow. But right now we got that number 2 closed. I'm using those wall magnetic guards I got from Barber's Gold. If you haven't watched my unboxing of those guards, go check that out. I'll leave a link up on the top. But right now we're just making sure we get everything nice and cut, nice and even. And as you can see, that hair that we have on the back, that's going to be the shape of our mullet. I'm basically freehanding and riding the guard right off the back of the head, right where the head starts to curve downward. So that's just going to give us that mullet shape and help us to maintain all that hair in the back and give us an even transition that flows. You don't want it just to be a disconnected portion of hair right there. So we're just making sure that everything flows together. We got the number 2 closed, like I said, and we're just riding that right off the ridge of the hair. And you can see he's got a good bit of hair hanging off the back there. So we got the bulk all knocked off, and now we're gonna make our bald line using our Gamma Plus absolute hitters. These right here I did an unboxing of, and I'm gonna release that. Well, by the time you watch this, I would have already released that. I really enjoy these trimmers. They really do the job. They really get the job done, and I'm really loving them right now. I love the T-wide blade that it comes with, and it's just an overall great trimmer in my opinion. But we're getting straight to that high taper. Everything on this side I will commentate. When we get to the right side, everything is time lapse. But we got that. We're gonna lever play after we have our lever open, and then so we make the lever open, make the first panel of hair, and then lever play, which we're doing right now, and just getting that panel of hair faded out. So we're just etching at that line that we created, and we're just making sure we can get that nice and evenly blended, knocking at that line until it's completely gone. So we're just gonna open the lever slightly, fade up, open the lever slightly, and fade up till that line is completely blended. And we're just gonna repeat the same step, going up the guard system. So the next guard we're gonna take is gonna be our half guard, lever open, making another panel of hair to fade out. And once we make that next panel of hair, we're just gonna etch at that line by closing the lever all the way and fading up slightly, opening the lever, fading up slightly until that line is completely gone as well. So I added a color coded chart of what guards I'm using, and I'm gonna, as you can see, it's right here in the corner. So I hope that helps out in following along with what I'm doing in the tutorial. That was one of the beneficial things of getting these colored guards, is that I'll be able to create that chart, and just to help people, to help the viewers, help the subscribers, just follow along with the fade that I'm doing. So now we have that number 1 guard on there, lever open, and we're just making another panel of hair. Then we're gonna close the lever all the way and slightly open it and just start fading up. Now you can see I'm adjusting the lever a lot, and basically I'm using the corners of my blade and just playing with the lever to get little dark spots faded out, and make sure that everything is evenly blended. Now we have that 1.5 guard, lever open, and we're creating another panel of hair to fade out. And this is gonna fade up into that 2 guard all the way around like we had initially debulked with. So I'm just playing with that lever and just making sure everything just gets evenly blended, taking my time, detailing, using the corner of my blade. And now we're just gonna lever play with that number 2 guard and just kind of get that area behind the ear blended. When I debulked, I just mostly used the 2 guard on the top just to debulk. So I'm fine tuning everything right now and debulking and fading in and just blending that area behind the ear. Now we're gonna do a little bit of shear over comb just to get any hairs that may be sticking out more than the rest of the hair that's there. Any flyaways, any strays we can catch with our shears. Excuse me. And now I'm going to use my thinning shears just to get little darker portions of hair that I see. You know, a lot of times you're going to have patches of hair that are more dense, patches of hair that grow more than other areas of the head. So basically by using your thinning shears, you'll be able to point cut using those and just to knock out any dark spots that you have. Now we have our absolute hitters, and we're just edging up behind the beard. And after we do this, we're gonna edge up around the ear and just make sure everything is nice and crispy. So you want to make sure that you're constantly brushing your area, make sure that you're getting that canvas cleaned off of any debris so you can see what you're doing. And like I said, with this T wide blade that it has on there, that is something that I really enjoy, especially working around the ear. The blade is very wide. It's wider than my Slimline Pro LIs, so that is something that I like a lot about these trimmers. Also the skeletal shape that it has to it, being able to remove that piece right there below the blade. So that's another dope thing about these trimmers that I really enjoyed, and it just really helps out a lot around tight spaces like around the ear. Now what I'm going to use after the trimmer is going to be the Andis Profoil shaver and just clean up the stubble that is around the ear. The trimmer is not going to get it completely bald, so I like to go over it with the Profoil shaver just to make sure that it's completely bald. Now I got the triple cartridge razor by Tune 45, and I'm using some derby razors that you get from Sally's. Nothing too special, but we're just gonna clean up and make sure that that line is nice and precise behind the beard. Now we got the front edge up, we're gonna tackle that. What I like to do with my edge ups is I like to make sure I make a line at the very center of the forehead and then make one towards the vertical bar and then just bridge those two areas together to create a hairline. Now my client here, or my coworker, his hairline is we have to create a hairline because of his hair, the way his hair grows on the top. So in order to get that sharp, precise line, we're gonna go ahead and have to etch away at some of that hair and cosmetically shape this area. But as you can see, it's coming out nice and sharp, nice and precise, and I love how it's coming out clean. These edges, you know, you barely got to tap at it and it's gonna knock out that hair nice and easy, just like butter, and that's what we want. So I'm gonna go over that area with the triple cartridge razor, make sure everything is baby skin smooth, and you can see the haircut is coming along. You know, we got one side that we're etching away at, one side that we're doing, but you can see the transformation that's taking place right here. So we're gonna knock out this beard area, and as you can see, I'm pulling the opposite direction of the area in which I'm shaving. So wherever your razor is going, you want to make sure that you're pulling the skin the opposite way. That way you can keep the shave as comfortable as possible. I am dry shaving with this specific client because his skin can handle it. You want to make sure that if you are dry shaving, that you are paying attention to the client's skin. If it's too much irritation, you want to stray away from dry shaving and use some shave gel or something. But right here I got some hair spritz and I'm laying it on there, and after I spray the hair spritz, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some hair fibers just to get that edge up a lot more darker than it is. His hair is very light, and I just want to make sure that we get a nice crisp dark edge up. Nothing against his hair, but his hair, like I said, is very light. And for the picture that I was going to take after this haircut, I just wanted to be, you know, as super crisp as I could possibly get it, super precise, and that's what we're doing here. So these trimmers are just knocking away the hair fibers. You want to make sure that you're not putting too much hair fibers to make it look extremely fabricated. As you can see here, I did put some hair fibers on, but it doesn't look overly done. It looks natural. It's not, you know, super cosmetic. It's not super dark. You know, we don't have Carlos Bouger on the screen right now, and that's not the type of, you know, hair fibers or hair enhancement I like to do. I like everything to look as natural as possible and just to flow together. So you can see here I'm edging up those hair fibers and getting them all edged up nice and crispy, and it's all, you know, just taking form, it's taking its shape. His mullet is going to be coming along nicely as the weeks go by. So I'm shaving the forehead right there to make sure I just get rid of the excess fibers that may have, you know, I may have oversprayed, and just knocking that out. Now, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and time lapse the opposite side, same exact steps that we did on the other side, and we're just gonna repeat the same process. So I hope you are, you know, learning something from this video and you're enjoying this video. It was a pretty dope haircut to do, something different, something new for the channel, not something that you see quite often. So, you know, like I said, this is a Bo Bundy type haircut. Go check out his music. Bo Bundy's a Hispanic artist that's got a lot of dope music out right now. But right now, as you can see, I'm using a clip over comb with the lever open, using the wall magic clips. And I'm doing this just to get a smoother transition right there, where the hair goes from like the buzz cut on the top and transitions nicely into that longer hair on the back. And as you can see here, I have the number 2 guard on there, and the lever is open, and I'm just riding that guard down the ridge of the hair and kind of flicking offward off of the head to make sure that we get a smooth transition. And this is just gonna, you know, this is just detail work. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be done, but this details like that are what will separate you from other barbers around you, other barbers in your city, or, you know, wherever you're at. But there's the haircut, high taper, nice and blurry, leaving that hair on the back for the mullet that he's going to be growing. And yeah, something different for the channel. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for clicking on this video. Appreciate everybody following the tutorial this far. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Until next time, peace.